Hello, everybody. This is Ghost Hunter 385. I am back with more StarCraft 2, another topic, and more commentary for everybody. Seeing as that jumping right into the topic seems to be working, we're going to stick with this. Also, I apologize. It's Thanksgiving. Cut me some slack here. I'm just trying here. Thank you. Anyway, let's get into today's topic. And today's topic, what should we go over? And let's get into today's topic. And today's topic is the modern delusion for men and women. What is the modern delusion for men and women? Well, in a nutshell, for women, it's 6 feet tall, six pack, six figure income, 6 inches plus down south. For men's modern delusion, it's what? Oh yeah, she has fun like a pea star, but she cooks and cleans like a good little wife. Basically, that's kind of the pipe dream there.
Yes, just like that.
Hi everyone, it's Ghosty the Clown. Anyway, if you like what you hear, you like what you see, like, subscribe, bang that bell. And check out my weekly uploads. And don't forget my live streams every Sunday. See you then. But anyway, let's get back on the topic here, everyone. Now, we can sit here and make the jokes about, 6 feet tall, 6-pack abs, 6-figure salary, 6 inches down south. No, we can make all the jokes about that. Or the guy who wants the woman who bangs like a pea star, yet she cooks and cleans and is just the perfect little wife. We can all make those jokes and about just how, oh wow, bro, you're cuckoo. You're just cuckoo, bro. We can all sit here, make those jokes, and laugh. But the biggest problem is that these are excuse me, let me say this properly. The problem here is that these delusions still think that they're going to happen eventually. Now, can you become a millionaire? Sure. If you have a way to make that money. Can you magically become 6 feet tall and meet all those prerequisites? Sadly, no. People will sit there and say, well, you can go get cosmetic surgery. Yeah, you do know that any form of cosmetic surgery that alters your appearance in major ways is really damaging to the human body. I hate to say that, but that's the truth.
Send me the creature you've been working on, the swarm host.
Now, beyond that point here, we could talk about the Instagram lifestyle here for a minute, where you see all these people posting up this fabulous, wonderful life that they're leading and blah, 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 blah. But, in a lot of cases, especially for the young, good-looking women, and it's like, hey, girls, going to Dubai. I'm gonna go party and stuff. Woohoo! Yeah, the biggest problem with that is that everybody who watches Red Pill content knows the stuff that happens in Dubai is not good for these women. It's not good in any sense or way. And,
out with it.
It's so much
Nothing stands in my way.
that You know, basically, in a
There's not
nutshell,
much time.
that
Let's get
it's
this over
just
with.
delusion.
There's no
Because what do you think you've got to do on those yachts if you're a pretty young woman where you have these multi-millionaire businessmen on it? I think it was one of the Tate brothers who said he went on one of those yachts.
a pool.
And he ended up on those yachts talking with some sort of Australian millionaire, and they were talking business. And basically what happened in Dubai was basically how all of these people meet and stuff, basically. You know, it's just in that nutshell, this is what happens. Granted, yes, this is the Instagram lifestyle, so to speak, but it's not healthy, nor is it accurate. I mean, you know, the same way that saying that this is a delusion is, you've got the guy who's like 5'5", 5'4", who's 250 pounds, and, you know, he's very clearly, at bare minimum, 100 pounds overweight, saying he deserves a 10 out of 10 on the hot matrix and like a 2 out of 10 on the crazy scale, basically. You know, it's unrealistic here. This is completely unrealistic. I mean, most people don't even realize that you marry within your same class here. And, you know, people will sit there and say, what do you mean you marry within your own class? Oh, really? Do you go to the rich neighborhood and start chatting up some girl there whose dad's average salary is what you make in like 20 years? Yeah, unless you have some pretty damn excellent charisma, you ain't getting nowhere. Literally, you are getting nowhere with that woman. And, you know, for guys in general, nowadays, you know, it's called, who cares about being with a woman anyway? Because guess what? Most women have the delusion that they're gonna get Mr. Dreamboat. So with that in mind, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell what anybody but to do, but if you're a dude, I highly suggest that you worry less about women and focus more on yourself. Now, I say focus on yourself, that doesn't mean you go out and just be like, hey, Ghost Hunter told me to focus on myself, and I'm just going to focus on making myself happy. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is focus on yourself to become the best version of you there possibly can. You know, that's the whole self-improvement part here. You know, be that guy that attracts all the ladies, and then you just kind of give them the cool brush off as they are strictly unimportant to you. Now, some guys will sit there and say, you know, that's not how you get a woman's attention. Well, there's plenty of ways to bring attention to yourself. And the best way to bring attention to yourself, in my opinion, is to deny those people who thrive off of attention and not give them any. Now, am I sitting here saying ignore your kids? No, your kids need you to pay attention to them to help them with whatever's going on with them. So no, you can't do that, sadly. But what I mean is women who are not worth your time. The club bimbo, your ex, you know, however you want to phrase that, they aren't worth your time. They are not. Because guess what? They dumped you and they didn't really care to fight for the relationship. Well, screw them then. Seriously. Focus on yourself. Make yourself better. Not like she cared. Seriously. Did she care that, you know, when you were down and out? Did she care? Nope. She was just like, well, you're down and out and I'm out of here because the guy next door is cuter, or the chat at the bar is paying way more attention than you ever did. You know, go with that kind of mentality here. So, that's just a little bit there. You know, now, for those who say, okay, Ghost Hunter, if what you're saying, let's give you the benefit of the doubt. If what you're saying is true here, then, what is reality? And, reality is cruel. Life is cruel. People will sit there and say, why do you say that, Ghost Hunter? Well, just ask yourself this question. Why does a little girl who's maybe 1.5, 2 years old, maybe a little younger, why does that child get RSV and sadly pass away? Life is cruel. Life is sad. It's like the little star thing in Bowser's Dungeon. Life is sad. Life is sad. Life in prison is really, really sad. It's very much the same concept. Life is cruel. It's just, there's no better way to say this, sadly. Guy can spend, X many years of his life with a woman. He's devoted to that woman, and then just one day she is like, nope, I'm done. I'm out of here. And, yeah, she's done. She is out. She's just... Or it could be the same reverse. Guy's just like, nope, I'm sick of dealing with your issues, and I'm done. And walks away. This goes so many different ways here. It's nauseatingly sad, but it's how life works. Now, with that in mind, people are saying, okay, that's reality, but, that's just still another what if. Okay, well, here's the problem with life. Life is full of if this, if that. And because that's the case, you can only do so much about that. The best way to say this is you have to pay attention to life and what it brings to you or rolls with you, if you will, here. So basically, it's like getting punched, and it's like boxing, where you get punched in the face. Do you just crash and burn when you get punched into the face, or do you do your best to block the punch here, and you try and shuffle to the left or to the right, and then you try and come in with a hook in return, or a little jab, that's just the best way to put it, and it's also the saddest way to put it, but, that's about the only thing you can do. So, with that in mind, it's, you just do what you do. There's just no better way to say it. You have to figure out how you're gonna move around things, basically. So, I'm not gonna sit here and lecture that, but it's life. What can you do? Not a lot. It's just roll with the punches and do your best to upgrade. That's the best you can do, and about the only you can do. So, with that in mind, let's swap back to some more delusions here. See, we already covered 6 feet, 6 figure, 6-pack Chad, the magical no drama wife, the Instagram lifestyle. Oh gee, what could we cover next? We could go with the magic businessman who's gonna set up business. I mean, we already did cover the land whale woman and the neckbeard dude in earlier. So, oh jeez, what is a good thing to cover? I mean, I guess we could talk about the guy who says my business is gonna rock, and then he goes bankrupt within 2-3 months because he doesn't sell a good product, you know. But, you know, the best way to put this is that you have to learn life's lessons. And you can't take it the easy way, and you have to have it the hard way. Just remember that the hard way, more often than not, is not gonna be pretty, and nor is it gonna be fun. I mean, I remember I was reading a book recently, and you know, one of the synopsises of the book was that women who end up leaving their husbands, you know, they did a longitudinal study about that. Oh, shoot. Cinematic time. If I have time, I'll finish it in the end. If not, I will finish that thought in another video. Thank you. Or in a short, whichever comes first. I will sit there and say Hail to the Queen, because that's one heck of an entrance. but I digress. We're running out of time, so I'm gonna make my final point here. Final point here is just do your best in your life. If you're 20 years old and you're just kind of drifting from something to something, get a job that has a path to do better. If you're a woman and you want kids, I suggest you get a job. Don't party around. Wait till you're older to party, so that way you can fully enjoy it and not have to worry about stuff later on. Okay? Just do your best in your current present and make it so you can actually do the things you want later in life. Because right now, I'm working on getting my life back together, and one of my goals by the time I retire is cruise around the bloody world, and I'll be gone for like 3-4 months. That's kind of my life goal right there. But in any case, everybody, this is Ghost Hunter 385 signing off. I will see everybody in the next video.